Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Dude, I look like a politician, minus the shirt. Because it's 2026, I've noticed a lot of people talk about feeling behind. You know, they look back at 2025 and the journey and the life they lived and they feel like, damn, I'm behind. Why? And for me, for example, okay, I wrote a list of things I want to get done for the week, right? Week ended, look back, maybe I did like 1/3 of the list. But the thing is, okay, I think we need to normalize gentle parenting ourselves and releasing the shackles of instant gratification. I feel like we see that on social media, and social media is not real, let me tell you that. I feel like if people knew the journey it took for me to come to New York, y'all would shut the fuck up. Like, this journey was not, 2025 was one of the most chaotic year of my life, and a lot of shit has happened that I won't be sharing. If you feel behind, it's because you have bigger dreams, bigger goals for yourself. And instead of feeling behind, you need to remember who the fuck you are. And that's what I do, you know what I mean? When I saw the list and I'm like, oh shit, there's 2/3 of it that has yet to be done. So I'm like, okay, bet, new week, new me, new day. Every day you need to treat that day as like, you know who you are, remember who you are. Because feeling behind or feeling guilt or shame is a strong energy. And that energy will hold you back. You can't sit in shame for too long because you're gonna feel behind consistently. You need to consistently remind yourself who you are, why you want the things you want, and make the journey fun. Make the journey like the process. You know, you're consistently in process, and with instant gratification, you forget that everything's a process. I always think about, for example, if you work a 9 to 5, the first couple days, maybe the first week or two, you're at work feeling dumb as fuck. Why? Because you don't know shit yet. 2 weeks later, you're in that bitch, on the same level as like your coworkers almost, you know what I mean? And I don't know, starting a new job that's so different from jobs you've worked usually just feels like, fuck, how do I start? What is this? What's going on? And then later on, you get in the gist of it because there is time and energy put, even if it's somewhere you don't want to be, but knowing you're capable of being in process and learning, you know? But imagine you put even 30 minutes or an hour to something you want to do or add it to your schedule, because we know, like, a lot of times, unless you like your job, you don't really want to be there, you know what I mean? And there's things you want to do. You want to be, I don't know what you want to be, but whatever it is you want to be, you want to make sculptures, just work on that and take away the grand finale end goal that you might have. Because for me, I know what I find comfort in is knowing that I'm not good at something sometimes. And that's something I had to learn to do, because I used to feel like a failure when I was younger. I used to feel like if I'm not instantly good at something, I'm good off of that, because clearly it's not for me, but that's not what it is, you know? For example, I love film. I love to create film, I love to write, and I love to see other people's creations, you know? And I'm a beginner. I had like an on and off journey with it. And there's a point when I was a kid, I was like, oh, I'm good at this compared to people my age, you know? But I'm 23 now. I'm around people who've been to school for, people who are, that's their job, you know what I mean? But for me, I'm like, that's not my journey. My journey is every day, what do I do for myself and for the community, you know? And why am I out of breath? You guys, I found out I had asthma, because I had a fucking asthma attack. I love the fact that there's so much to learn about film or just things around us. I'm so confident in my own journey. I'm so confident in my process because I know I want to have this process. I know that I love to fail. I'm gonna make so much shitty movies before I make a great one. Either way, they're not that bad, you know what I mean? Even now, when I make any short film or video, I have a concept of what I want, and I learn how to edit as I go. You know, if I have a vision, I want it to look like this, I'm gonna learn it while I'm editing. I'm not gonna learn it all, then do it. I'm just gonna do it, learn it. Everyone's process looks different, but me personally, I'm not a perfectionist. It all looks stupid. I'm not behind, you're not a failure. You just want bigger things for yourself. Do you want a big platform, or do you want to feel seen? And you can feel seen with people around. There's so much people outside. I mean, I live in New York now. There's so much people outside where you can feel seen within your own community. You need to think, what do I want the community to look like? And instead of waiting for it to happen, you need to be that. Oh, why does nobody make snowmen anymore? Go make a snowman. And you might inspire others to do that too. You know what you want. You know what you want to see, and do that. Because I always say, like, my favorite movie is not out yet because I'm about to make it. So thank you guys.